Like, I still remember to this day, like, being in school. One of the only good things about being a really fat, 5'11" guy in year 9 at school means that no one really bullied me. But I still remember to this day, like, I went to a midnight launch of WoW. And a nerdy kid, what people considered a nerdy kid, they used to call him Butters because he looked like Butters off South Park. Like, I never called him that. He was actually a friend of mine. I never called him Butters, but everyone in school called him Butters. And I think he saw me at the midnight launch. I didn't see him, or someone in school saw me. I think it was him. And when he saw me, he told people at school that he saw me at the midnight launch. Not to be mean or try and like get me in shit or something. Just like, oh, Pypo plays WoW. I didn't realize. And then all my friends in school who were like the jocks, the guys who play WoW, had a bunch of people who were like into MMA and UFC and shit. I had a couple good friends that were into that stuff and like used to fight and box outside school. Actually came up to me and like I remember my friend literally pulling me aside to be like he was trying to be a good friend and saying literally what he said was like, I heard a terrible secret about you, man. And I was like, what? What'd you hear? I was like, I immediately said, whatever you heard, it's not true because I don't have any fucking terrible secrets. And he's like, I heard that you play World of Warcraft, man. And I said, is that bad? And he's like, he goes, is that bad? And I'm like, yeah, is that bad? He's like, dude, it's World of Warcraft, man. Like, that shit's fucked up. It's only for fucking faggots and nerds. And when he said that to me, I kind of like was like, really? Like, is that the place where like kids are at these days? Where like, it was fucked up. I mean, I know it's not that much like that anymore. What am I supposed to be doing with these guys? I'm fucking killing them too quick to get them. I have to just aggro them and not kill them. Did he just do it if you don't hit them? Come on, sample. There we go. There we go. You get multiple ones off. What the fuck was that? A fucking ninja just came out of nowhere and stole my fucking venom. My venom, my scorpion. Yeah, and that sort of stuff, like, led me even more inwards, Led me even more just to be like, well, fuck these guys, I'm just gonna play WoW. But after playing WoW for this long, it starts to get on your, like, your system. Like, every time Blizzard changes anything, every time Blizzard do anything, immediately I'm like, why are you changing this game? It was perfect, blah, blah, blah. But it was perfect for me. It might not be perfect for everyone else. So you gonna do it again, or is you gonna do it once? Man, I love this bubble. If you guys didn't know what this is, it's Colossus. Two-handed weapon Colossus. I actually got this weapon for a DK that I was gonna tank with to level. So that's why I got Colossus, thinking, oh, I'll fucking tank with it. But it seems to be pretty fucking good. Oh shit. Oh, I almost killed it. I'm gonna execute it as soon as let's see how hard execute it is. Oh shit, son! I'm gonna be hitting for a K in no time. Holy shit, I'm gonna have to do some BGs or some shit. Well, BGs or actually my dungeon. The thing is, I could tank up. I could tank up. I don't know. The thing is, I already have like a level 9 warrior on Alliance. It's I never play him that much. The reason I don't play him that much is because I have a hunter. Whereas if I level a warrior up in this realm, I'll probably play them a lot more. Just because it'll be my only horde character. And man, our warriors looking good in 5.4. They are looking good in 5.4. My god, I'm gonna kill this fucking boar. I've used my enrage once, have I? I'm gonna use him my next mob. Oh, I fucking one-shot it again. God damn it. First world problems on WoW. I'm killing mobs too quick to do quests fucking totems. Oh, it's gonna cool down shit. I hate clicking anything. If you can't see, I keep on fucking every single move. All the way up to Shift C and shit. God damn, I have too many fucking keybinds. Come on. Yeah, so that's pretty much my life story. Well, not my life story, but at least how I got into gaming and whatnot. I don't even know if you're interested. I just thought, get more personal with my audience kind of thing. Anyone who's watching, if you're watching and like you're having to watch ads to watch my videos and stuff, like you at least deserve to know who the fuck I am, kind of thing. Like I hate the idea of like, stop fucking hitting him. I hate the idea of watching YouTube vids and then like finding out the guy who I'm watching and like supporting and enjoying his videos is actually like a huge cunt. Like, I hate the idea, like, of I'm giving this guy, I'm basically generating money for this guy to live off, and he's a huge fucking asshole, and he's just making videos just to be an asshole to make money, you know what I mean? So I don't want you guys to feel that way about me. But as far as Hunter goes, and I keep changing subject. As far as Hunter goes in 5.4, I think we're looking okay. I'm fucking so focus starved though. I was doing threes and twos before, and I have enough focus to burst, and then once I burst, I am fucking out of fucking any focus. I'm just out of focus like immediately. I tried MM, and MM is a bit better because if you're out of focus, at least you can do aim shots. Not aim shots, what is it? Steady shot? And then steady shots can proc aim shots. Whereas Cobra shot on a fucking BM hunter, all it does is refresh your Serpent Sting. Which Serpent Sting isn't even doing that much damage on a BM hunter. I mean, I keep it up just for the sake of keeping it up and having that dot up in case, you know, people are really low and it's getting close. Of course, it helps to have everything you can have up. It's nice. I'd rather do something like keep Widow's Venom up. That would be something. That would be a buff, you know. Just make Cobra shot. Keep Widow's Venom up. That would be awesome. God damn. Anyway, so if there is any Horde on Frostmourne, not even on Frostmourne, I guess with this Crossrealm shit now. Anyone who wants to play, basically what I'm going to do with this series is once I get off, so once I'm like level 10 or whatever, I'll end the episode. I'll stop playing and I'll wait for comments. I'll ask you guys what spec I should go, what, you know, how I should level, and if you want to level with me. And if you do want to do that, I'll just, you know, just add me to friends list, and I'll jump on at random times to see if anyone's on. Or if no one's on, I'll just level by myself and do whatever you say in the comments. Just so it's a bit more like interactive and it's more like you're leveling with me instead of me just leveling and fucking talking. I did some pages, didn't I? Oh, dingage. Dingage! I wonder what I get at level 10. Nothing, it looks like. Oh, shit. The one thing I hate about being low level is not having any skills. But then I remember back to like, oh, fuck, they did put the trap on me. Where is it? There it is. By the way, I'm colorblind. And when I say I'm colorblind, I am like red, green, and white colorblind. What that means is, basically I applied for the army. And I knew I was colorblind, but I didn't know I was that colorblind. Like, when I went into the army, I was like, hey, I think I'm colorblind, will I be able to do any jobs in the army still? And the lady says to me, yeah, of course you'll be able to do jobs, you know. There's plenty of jobs colorblind people can do in the army. I was like, can you be a rifleman? Can you be this? Can you be that? And she's like, yeah, like, pretty much 50% of the jobs are doable, even with any colorblindness. I'm like, awesome. And I go in, and it turns out I'm really colorblind. And when she said colorblindness, she didn't mean colorblindness. She meant kind of colorblind. Like, if you can still see green and red and all that kind of stuff, but just can't tell the difference between, like, shades or some shit, then yeah, you can get in to pretty much any job. But, for me, I failed a test where it was like, I needed to say green, red, or white. And it was two different dots. It was like a red, those two spots, and they would just randomly generate two colors. And the top one would be either red, green, or white, and the bottom one would either be red, green, or white. And I'd have to say each time it popped up what color it was. And I failed that. So basically, I couldn't tell the difference between red, green, and white. Obviously, I can tell the difference between like white and green or white and red. But maybe if white and green came up, it's hard for me to tell the difference. Or even if green and red came up, it's hard for me to tell the difference. That sort of stuff. And I failed that test. And even when I failed the test, they kept saying to me like, oh yeah, there's plenty of jobs for you to do. Don't even worry about it, you'll be fine. And that was on like a U session, I think is what they called it. If you've done the army process in... I fucking just ran into that trap. God damn it. If you've done the army process in Australia, you'd be familiar with what I'm saying. I assume it's kind of similar in America. We go, and it's kind of like an expression of interest. You go and express your interest, and they give you some information. They test like the very basic stuff like hand-eye coordination and color blindness, and that's all they test. And then you have to then do a phone interview. That's like a practice interview where the phone interviewee like says to you all the questions you're going to be asked, and if you answer them all correctly, she's like, all right, you're actually ready for the actual interview. Excuse me. And if you didn't pass that, they would what is McLovin just made here? Level 1 Orc Warrior, that motherfucker. And if you fail that test, they'll actually just help you through the interview process until you pass it, and then they'll arrange the interview. It's actually very nice and very good. Like they basically want you to get in, and it helped a lot. But I passed like immediately. What annoyed me though was they didn't tell me the prerequisites. I had already finished, like I had already passed all their tests, like math test, English test. You know, I already had enough scores, had enough schooling, all that kind of stuff to get into the position I wanted to be in. Which I was going for medical operator? Yeah, medical operator, which sounds amazing, but it's like a glorified nurse where you just kind of go and like look after people on the battlefield, that sort of thing. It's not that big of a deal. And do you still have to run to Razor Hill, or is there a flight path? I think there was a flight path. Does this guy just fly me straight there, or do I have to go get the flight path still? Oh shit, you can go straight to Horde. And so I go in for the medical operator interview. I sit in the fucking office for this like Army, Navy, Air Force base thing for like 8 hours. I sit in there for 8 hours doing nothing. And I'm so like I like it's the Army, and I for some reason had in my head that I have to put like my best foot forward. So I sat there with like crossed arms and a suit on with a tie, like not moving for 8 hours. And what the fuck is going on here? Vol'jin, buddy. Bane. Is this because of the new raid? Well, that's actually badass. That's here right now. That is actually badass. I love the way I like when stuff changes in the world. Anyway, and so I go in finally for like my medical, which is on the same day. I do the medical, and by this time, by the way, I had lost all the weight. I lost all the weight to apply for this army job. Not only to apply for the army, but just to get healthier. I lost all the weight. And I apply, I go in, do the medical. Everything is fine in the medical. Even my foot's fine. She doesn't know anything about it. She thinks it's fine. I didn't even bring it up because I didn't want it to like fail me because I'm missing 2 bones or some shit. And it works fine, so whatever. And she tests my blood pressure. My blood pressure is above average. And I'm like, oh, fuck's sake. You know, like something obviously the one thing that's going to like fuck up is something I have no control over. Which of course will be my blood pressure. And so that's way too high. So immediately I can still get in, but I can't get in with like further medical investigation. And then I go for my interview. The interview goes extremely well. Like, I've done a few interviews for jobs. This interview goes extremely well. I was actually with like a decently looking chick, and I didn't mean to, but I kind of flirted with her, and like I don't know, that's just like what I automatically default to when I'm trying to be like comfortable with a girl, is like kind of like subtle flattery kind of thing. And I like kind of like flirt with her, that sort of thing, answer all her questions correctly. And it gets to the end of the interview, she's like, alright, go sit out in the thing, I'll call you back in like 20 minutes, and we will go over whether you've passed, or if you haven't passed, what you need to do. I'm like, alright, no problem. I shouldn't really be not throwing this stuff out, I don't need gold. So then I go out, she brings me back in, and she's like, you would fit, this is her words, you would fit the army life perfectly, and I would love for me to be able to invite you into the army and say that you have a very good chance to be selected, but unfortunately for the position you're applying for, you do not fit the role. And I'm like, well, what do you mean I don't fit the role? And she's like, you don't have a medical background, you haven't proven to me that being a medical thing is something that you would want to do. And I'm like, what do you mean I haven't proven it to you? I'm sitting here telling you, like, this is what I want to do. And not only that, I've had like 6 months of this application process where no one's mentioned to me that I should go do a first aid like course or anything like that. I already passed all the tests. I'm already here for the interview. You know, what do you mean I'm not applying myself? And she's like, well, basically, we can't give you the job unless we know it's going to fit you. And I'm like, well, what do I need to do? And she's like, you're going to need to go to like a first aid course, prove that this is something you want to do, have something under your belt, do a university degree, would help your sake even more so. Once you have that under your belt, you know, maybe even go to an army base, see what the medical operators on that army base do, also be like decent at computing on your laptop and that sort of stuff, because you will be doing a lot of like out on field stuff on laptops and shit as a medical operator. And then on top of that, you need to be playing a team sport so we know you can work well in a team. All of which I had not done, all of which I had not been a part of before this, all of which I had not been told I needed to do before that application. And it just kind of really pissed me off. And then I still, even though that happened, it pissed me off, and I sat there for 8 hours to basically do nothing. I still was going to go through with it until I went to my doctors, and they said, yep, you have high blood pressure, and there's nothing you can do about it. I literally have nothing wrong with me, I just have high blood pressure. Because about when I was 14, I went to the doctor, and they said I had high blood pressure, and they assumed it was like my weight. So they didn't fix anything. They said, you're still young enough where you can fix it yourself by just losing weight. I lose the weight, try to join the fucking army. They say, you know, your blood pressure's still fucked. Go to my other, like, GP. They say, yes, your blood pressure's fucked. I do a fuckload more tests, which pissed me off because I did, like 15 fucking tests trying to find out if there was anything wrong with me. I had to pay money for all these fucking tests. And then all the tests were just negative. Like, yeah, there's nothing wrong with you, you just have high blood pressure. And it's like, well, for fuck's sake. I just hate getting, like, fucking pushed around. And eventually got to the point where I just stopped. Like, I literally, they're like, we can do more tests to see if this is it, this is it. But it's like the 20th test I'm going to do. I'm like, you haven't found anything yet. I don't think you're going to find anything. I think I just have high blood pressure. And the fucked up thing is it runs in my family. Like, my father has high blood pressure. My grandfather has high blood pressure. Uncles have high blood pressure. It just runs in the family. Like, there's not actually anything wrong with me, but they still want to test and test and test because I'm young. So they want to just test until they fucking find something that's actually wrong. There's nothing fucking wrong. There's nothing wrong. God damn it. You know, just give me the pills and then, but, yeah. It's to the point now where I don't even have the pills because to get the pills, the doctor wants me to do more tests before she gives me the pills to lower my blood pressure. So instead I've resolved to just stop giving a fuck about anything and relax a bit, and hopefully that lowers it. And because my grandfather does have high blood pressure, I just go there every now and then and, like, check it and test it. And usually, like, since then, I can keep it at about, like, 140. It should be around 120. 140 is acceptable. When I was going to the doctors and stuff, I was sitting on, like, 170, which is terrible. It's like, you know, over 200 is like, you're going to die, and I was sitting on 170 kind of thing, which is terrible for my age. But I want to stop talking about that because a lot of people probably have no idea what I'm talking about. Like, just probably just a bunch of healthy people have no idea what blood pressure is, for fuck's sake. But it's just kind of the luck of the draw, I guess. Why am I running? Oh, I got fucking hamstring. When do I get hamstring? I want hamstring. Killing Marines! Killing Marines! So yeah, that's kind of like how I got into gaming, how I got stuck gaming, and then initially it just kind of became like my main hobby and like my life, I guess. Is just, I like the game, is what I like to do. Excuse me. And the amount of people that I've met on WoW that I genuinely, God, I forget how to speak sometimes, genuinely like and get along with is much more than the people I've met in life. Obviously it's because we share the same hobby and get along. I just think that, like, most of the people you meet in life are just assholes. I don't know if that's just like the majority of people are assholes, but god damn, man, like, I can't go like a day. If I, like, go out and do stuff, I can't go a day without meeting like 17 assholes. It's like, god damn, man, then you don't want to put up with this shit. I don't want to put up with this shit. I could be at home playing WoW right now. Instead, I'm out here fucking doing this bullshit. So it's fucked up. God damn. What else should I talk about and let you guys know about myself before the end of the episode? Just to let you know, most episodes won't be like this with me just talking about myself. They'll be about topics and stuff. I just wanted the first one to be about, you know, myself, who I am. Oh, excuse me. God damn this. I'm drinking Pepsi Max. And it's just giving me gas. Yeah, like, I'll be talking about just subjects, and might be WoW, might not be WoW, might be like just gaming related, life related, could be anything. I just want, like, I kind of like the idea of, oh, I thought I hit level 10 then. You have a new, oh, I've never seen that pop up before at level 9. I'm gonna need to make a macro for defensive stance, and battle stance. Actually, do you ever need to go defensive stance now, since you can do everything in fucking... Oh, I don't know if I should go arms or fury for leveling, eh? I think arms is definitely better. Well, actually, well, you guys are going to decide. I like the fucking thing on this guy's back. Look at these totems, like these big stick totems. Oh, how long did it take for people to down Garrosh? Was it the first day? They just don't make WoW content like they used to, man. That definitely would have taken longer than a day for people to down like fucking Lich King. I could eat my words and someone's gonna post in the comments like within 23 hours Lich King on heroic mode was dead. Did Lich King even have a heroic mode? I don't think it did, but yeah. Ah, goddamn. Man, I miss level 60 stuff. I mean, it's kind of like just nostalgic. I actually don't think, again, might get scolded for this. I don't think level 60 was actually that good. It's just that back when WoW was levels, 1 to 60, this was the only game like it. This was the first time anyone experienced something like this. And it's that whole nostalgic thing. Like everyone loving Final Fantasy VI. Like, that Final Fantasy VI for a lot of people was the first time they ever experienced a game like that. And it's the same for WoW in terms of like MMORPGs. WoW was the first time anyone experienced something like that, and because it was the first time they've experienced it, was like it's also the best memory they have of the MMORPGs. So of course, as the game progresses, gets more polished, gets more like necessarily better, they probably think, oh, it's actually getting worse because it's not as good as they remember it. When it's not the game getting worse, it's just your memories. Like, there's no way the game can live up to your memory of the game. And it's kind of like that for me. Like, I remember the game just being amazing. I think if I talk to one of these people, I get a quest, don't I? Do you? Yeah, you do. Fuck yeah. How did I know that? How did I know that? God, the knowledge in my brain. I haven't even played Horde since 93 and I know that shit. I'm pretty sure this is a new quest as well. This doesn't look familiar to me. I don't think I ever played Orcs either. I mean, Orcs look legit as fuck. But I always played Troll Mage. Troll Mage. Actually, I think I had a warrior at level 70 called Skillstorm. Level 70? When I say at level 70, I think it was Wrath the Lich King. I just got into level 70 and stopped playing him. Then wise, I stopped playing characters a lot. Obviously, I went to it with this guy. We're gonna go all the way with you guys. Get him all the way to max. All the way to max level. Also, I don't know what like intervals to like. Should I upload this whole thing? Like 1 to 10? Or should I split it in 2? I'm not too sure. Because this is a lot of watching to do. And also because I'm still like a very small YouTube channel. I don't think many people are gonna want to click on like an unknown's hour-long fucking Let's Play Part 1. Like, that's a bit crazy. So I might cut it in half and just render it in half. Another thing is I live in Australia, in the middle of nowhere. So my upload speed is horrendous. Like, for a 3-minute video, it takes about an hour. For a 6-minute video, well, obviously, like 2 hours. I think I uploaded an 8-hour video today, and for some reason, it only took 2 hours, and I was like, that was good. I was like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. Like, only 2 hours for 8 minutes. So if I upload this stuff and and it's like a 30-minute part, god damn, it's gonna take half a fucking day for that shit. So just well, that's why my upload times are so like strange, and they're never like structured in any way. It's just because I go, alright, this is done, I need to start uploading it immediately because otherwise it's gonna take 7 years. The problem is I can't even play WoW while I'm uploading because I lag so much. So I end up just like watching YouTube videos and stuff like that, which again probably slows down my fucking upload. But what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do, man? I'm not gonna sit there doing nothing. God damn. 11 out of 11, 11, 11. I don't know if you guys have the same thing, but whenever it's 11:11, I always look at the clock. Like, even if I don't, like, even if I'm like not even thinking about it, I'll be sitting on my computer, I'll be like walking around, I'll just pull my phone out or something, look at the time, it's fucking 11:11. That happens all the time. I don't know if it's just because you notice it more. Like, maybe actually you look at the time, like, it's 7:20 right now. Boom, 7:20. Like, but I don't think, oh, I just looked at the clock when it's 7:20. But I guess 11:11 is just a different number that sticks out in your head or some shit. The same as losing and winning in BGs. I always thought of it as, I just forgot how to speak again. I always thought of it as that way. As that way? How am I just, oh my god. Are you hearing this? I literally just forgot how to speak like 7 times. I always thought that was the phenomenon that is, like, people thinking their faction loses a lot in Arena. It's like they don't actually lose a lot. You probably win like 50-50. It's just that the losses stick out more in your brain than the actual wins. It's the whole like, if something's working as intended, you're not going to see it working. Like, something that works properly isn't going to get noticed, whereas something that doesn't work properly gets noticed immediately. That sort of thing. So, I don't know. Michael Neil Dry Priest. What? God damn, that guy makes random characters all the time. And as far as the guild goes, it's just a level 25 guild for rep. That's all it is. So if you guys have a guild that is, you know, like better, it's your guild, even if it's not level 25 and you want to join it to level it. Again, I know no one on the Horde side on the server. So if you want a GG, let's fucking GG. I'm down for pretty much anything. Is this the hourglass? Oh, this is the spyglass. I'm gonna end the video there, guys. Just because I know the spyglass takes a bit and it points all over and I have to run all over the place. I'm gonna grind to level 10. It's only 4 bars off screen, and when I get back, I will be level 10. So put in the comments what you want me to be. Fury, prod. If you want me to tank, I'll just farm a shield and a sword, and I'll go tank. I don't even care. If you want to level with me and you want me to tank fucking dungeons for you, I don't care. I will do it for you. So just put in the comments what you want to do, if you want to play with me, and what times to get on, and I will do it for you to the best of my ability. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you like this. Let me know if you do, because I honestly have no idea if the people who watch my videos are going to like this stuff. Have a good day, have a good life, have a good year, and I will see you in the next part and the next video. See you later, guys.